Stop blaming your age for weak erections. The real problem might be what you ate 10 minutes after waking up. There's a breakfast trap that 9 out of 10 men over 60 fall into every day, and it's destroying pelvic circulation without you even noticing. Most men don't realize their breakfast either supports healthy blood flow to the groin or gradually restricts it. Even more surprising, many are missing the chance to include a simple food that could help turn things around. I'm Dr. Mariah, a men's health specialist, and over the last 3 decades I've not only identified this trap, but also discovered the key to disarming it. Here's the truth. Your body wants to restore circulation downstairs, but only if you give it the right tools. And those tools aren't in a pill or a prescription, as the billion-dollar pharmaceutical industry wants you to believe. They're in 5 very specific, simple morning foods you already know but probably never knew how to use to boost masculine circulation. In this video, I'll show you exactly how to use them. You'll learn how 5 easy ingredients can improve blood flow, strengthen pelvic muscle tissue, and boost confidence without side effects. Stay until the end, because I'll reveal that key. And let me tell you, food number 3 is helping men feel results fast, in less than a week. Let's get started. Before we dive in, if you truly want to reclaim your vitality and improve circulation where it matters most, make sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on the bell to never miss another tip designed specifically for men over 60. And if this video resonates with you, write 1 in the comments. If not, write 0. I read every response, and your comments help me create content better tailored to your needs. All right, let's begin with the first food, one you probably already have in your fridge but may have overlooked for years. It's simple, familiar, and when eaten at the right time, it can boost blood flow and muscle repair in the area that matters most. I'm talking about whole eggs, nature's most complete nutritional source for restoring circulation after 60. I've lost count of how many men over 60 have sat in front of me, frustrated, embarrassed, and confused about why things downstairs aren't the same anymore. And almost always, when I ask about their diet, they shrug and say something like, "Dr. Mariah, I just have coffee in the morning, maybe a slice of bread if I feel like it." What they don't know is that their body, especially at this age, is starving for specific nutrients from the moment they wake up. And one of the most powerful sources of those nutrients is something they've had in their fridge their whole life: whole eggs. I know eggs got a bad rap in the past: cholesterol concerns, old science, outdated fears. But let me be clear. If you're a man over 60 and not eating whole eggs regularly, you're missing one of nature's most effective tools for restoring blood flow and strength to the lower body. The secret is in the yolk. That golden center is rich in vitamin D, B12, choline, and leucine, a powerful amino acid that triggers muscle repair, including the deep, often overlooked muscles of the pelvic floor. These are the same muscles that support erections, control urinary flow, and keep you steady and balanced as you move through the day. When blood flow slows with age, these muscles are some of the first to suffer. But when you feed them properly, especially first thing in the morning, your body responds. You feel steadier, notice fewer cramps or numbness, and yes, start feeling more confident in intimate moments, not because of a pill, but because your blood is flowing again. And if you think this is just theory, let me tell you Richard's story. Richard came to me at 67, completely discouraged. He looked at me and said with the voice of someone who'd given up, "Dr. Mariah, it's been over 2 years. The factory's closed. I wake up in the morning and nothing happens." He was convinced age had won. I told him what I'm telling you now. I said, "Richard, forget everything for a while. For 4 weeks, just start your day with 2 whole eggs. Boiled, scrambled, doesn't matter. Just start with them." He almost laughed in my face. You could tell he thought it was nonsense. Less than a month later, the phone rings. It was Richard. His voice was different, like a kid's. He said, almost shouting in disbelief, "Doc, I don't know what you did, but I woke up today feeling 40 again." But the story didn't stop there. His confidence came back so strongly that he insisted on showing me the difference in his demeanor. Check out the video Richard sent me right after that call.
Mariah, I had to record this. When you told me about eating 2 eggs every morning, I'll be honest, I was skeptical. At 67, I had given up. I felt washed out with no energy and just figured it was normal for things to stop working. But I've stuck with it for a month, and today I woke up feeling like I was 40 again. You can't imagine what that feels like. It's more than physical. It's the confidence. It's feeling like a man again. You gave me back something I thought was lost forever. Who knew the secret was in my fridge this whole time? From the bottom of my heart, thank you.
Number 2, oatmeal with chia seeds, the artery cleaner. Every time I see an older man in my office complaining of poor circulation, weak erections, or that constant heavy feeling in the lower body, I don't just ask about their medications, I ask about their breakfast, and far too often it either doesn't exist or is full of sugar and empty carbs. What I recommend instead might seem too simple to matter, but trust me, a warm bowl of oatmeal with chia seeds has transformed more lives than you could imagine. Oatmeal alone is a powerful ally for aging arteries. It's packed with a special fiber called beta-glucan, which not only helps lower cholesterol, but also cleans the walls of your blood vessels. This allows more oxygen-rich blood to reach critical areas, including your pelvis and groin. For men over 60, this kind of circulation support isn't just helpful, it's essential. Now add chia seeds, and something incredible happens. These tiny seeds are loaded with omega-3 fatty acids, magnesium, and potassium, nutrients that help your blood vessels relax, reduce inflammation, and allow smoother, stronger blood flow. This combination isn't just good for your heart, it directly impacts your ability to achieve and maintain a healthy erection. I remember a gentleman, Henry, who told me his body had started to shut down after retirement. Low energy, trouble climbing stairs, intimacy fading. I convinced him to swap his sugary cereal for oatmeal with chia seeds, blueberries, and a pinch of cinnamon. In 2 weeks, his legs felt lighter. In a month, he was sleeping better and waking up with more energy, with benefits he noticed both in and out of the bedroom. "Doc," he said, laughing, "I didn't think a bowl of oatmeal could do this." Yes, but the truth is, what you eat in the morning sets the tone for your blood flow all day long. This simple combination, warm, mindful food, tells your arteries it's safe to open. It's time to nourish the muscles and nerves that make you feel like a man. Before we move to number 3, tell me which city and country you're watching from. I love making that connection with you all. Now let's move to number 3, watermelon, the bedroom fruit. I still remember the look on my friend Bill's face when I told him to start eating watermelon in the mornings. He laughed and said, "Doc, I thought that was just a summer snack." But what he didn't know, and what most men don't know, is that watermelon is one of nature's most underrated tools for restoring blood flow, especially in the places that matter most. Watermelon is packed with an amino acid called L-citrulline, which, once in your body, converts to L-arginine, which in turn boosts nitric oxide, the same compound that opens your blood vessels and lets more blood reach your groin. It's the same biological pathway used by popular erectile dysfunction drugs, but this time you're fueling it with food instead of pharmaceuticals. And it works fast. I've had patients tell me they started noticing greater sensitivity and stronger morning erections within just a week of adding watermelon to their routine. There's something powerful about letting your body do what it was designed to do, without synthetic pills, without side effects. Just pure circulation support, straight from your breakfast plate. Bill called me 2 weeks later and said, "I don't know if it's the watermelon or the fact that I'm finally eating breakfast, but something's waking up downstairs." We both laughed. But the truth is, he wasn't imagining it. The citrulline was doing its job, opening blood vessels and giving his lower body a new sense of vitality. For best results, eat watermelon on an empty stomach or just before your main breakfast. A couple of slices are enough. And here's a tip: don't toss the white rind. That part has the highest concentration of citrulline. You can blend it into a smoothie or chew it lightly. It may not be sweet, but your circulation will thank you. If you've been looking for a natural way to feel more alive and energized downstairs, watermelon might be one of the easiest, most refreshing tools you've been overlooking. Number 4, steamed sweet potato with Celtic salt, the circulation stabilizer. Of all the recommendations I've given over the years, this is the one that gets the most surprised reactions. Sweet potatoes for circulation. But once you understand how your body works in the first minutes after waking, it starts to make sense. Your muscles, including those in your legs, pelvis, and yes, even your penis, are operating in a vacuum after hours without food. Your blood vessels need minerals, your muscles need glycogen, and your nervous system needs balance. Half a steamed sweet potato, sprinkled with just a pinch of unrefined Celtic sea salt, can be the morning stabilizer your entire lower body has been craving. Sweet potatoes are packed with complex carbohydrates that don't spike your blood sugar, but give your muscles the clean energy they need to function smoothly. And when you add Celtic salt, an unrefined salt loaded with over 80 essential minerals, you're giving your body the tools it needs to retain water, regulate nerve impulses, and maintain healthy blood pressure without the crash. These minerals help with muscle contractions, circulation, and optimizing nerve sensitivity, which can fade with age if we're not careful. I had a patient, Thomas, 70 years old, who told me he woke up with heavy, numb legs and a ridiculous ache in his groin. He'd tried stretches, massages, even prescribed medications. Nothing seemed to work. I suggested a small change. Before his usual breakfast, try half a steamed sweet potato with a glass of warm water and a touch of mineral salt. He thought it was too simple, but 3 days later he called me and said, "Doc, I don't know what's going on, but my legs feel lighter, and I'm not leaning on the nightstand just to get up." There's something comforting about starting the day with real food, something your body recognizes, something that doesn't just treat symptoms, but actually restores balance from the inside out. Sweet potatoes may seem humble, but when eaten this way, they work quietly and powerfully to restore circulation, balance minerals, and energize every step you take. Now, I need to pause here for a moment because this is critically important. While this video gives you the what, I want to share a resource that explains the why and offers a powerful natural solution. It's a video presentation I believe is essential for any man concerned about his sexual health. It reveals a bizarrely simple 60-second home remedy designed to address what new science suggests is the true root cause of many of these male performance issues. It's not about masking symptoms. It's about a 100% natural approach to restoring your youthful hardness and stamina. I strongly encourage you to watch it. I'll leave the direct link in the pinned comment below this video. Go ahead and open that link in a new tab so you can watch it right after we're done here. Number 5, what you need to do today, starting today. If you've made it this far, that already tells me something important. You care. You're not just coasting through this stage of life, letting your body do whatever it wants. You're still in the fight, and the good news is you now have tools. But tools mean nothing if they stay in the drawer. Real change starts when you decide to act today, not tomorrow. Start small. Tomorrow morning, commit to eating one of the 5 foods we talked about. Maybe it's 2 eggs with the yolk. Maybe it's a warm bowl of oatmeal with chia seeds and cinnamon. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to start. because what you eat in the first hour after waking is one of the most powerful decisions you can make for your circulation, your confidence, and your independence. No more skipping breakfast. No more waiting until you're starving, tired, or behind on the day. Give your body what it needs when it's asking for it. This is the moment your blood vessels are most receptive, when your muscles are ready to take in nutrients, when you can break the cycle of decline and start rebuilding what time tried to take away. You might not notice dramatic changes overnight, but stay consistent. In a few days, you could feel more energy in your legs, more warmth in your groin, more strength in your steps, and more response where it matters. You could sleep better. You could wake up feeling something you haven't felt in a long time: hope. If you're worried it's too late for you, I can tell you with complete honesty that it's not. I've seen men in their 60s, 70s, and even late 80s transform their energy, intimacy, and overall vitality by simply committing to this one thing: starting. So, the question is simple. Will you take that first step tomorrow morning, or will you let another day pass waiting for something to change on its own? If there's one thing I've learned after decades working with older men, it's that aging doesn't take your strength. It only takes what you're willing to surrender. And most of the time, what we surrender isn't our bodies, but our belief that change is still possible. But I'm here to remind you that it absolutely is. Now you know about 5 powerful morning foods: whole eggs, oatmeal with chia seeds, watermelon, and sweet potatoes with Celtic salt that can restore blood flow, improve muscle sensitivity, and bring life back to parts of your body that might have felt distant for too long. These aren't fads or gimmicks. They're real foods that speak directly to your biology, plus you understand exactly when and how to eat these foods for maximum impact. You recognize that how you spend your first waking hour sets the tone for everything else: your vitality, your confidence in yourself, and even your relationships. You don't need to change everything overnight. Just start. Reclaim your mornings. Let your food work for you, turning every bite into a powerful statement that you're still writing your story. This isn't the end, far from it. Your next act starts at breakfast and begins with your decision to try. If this video opened your eyes in any way, do me a favor. Click the like button so more men like you find this message, and share it with a friend, a brother, a father, someone who needs to hear this. And of course, subscribe to not miss more straightforward, no-nonsense health tips like this. And now I want to hear from you. If you found this content valuable, type 1 in the comments. If not, type 0 and tell me how I can serve you better. Thanks for watching. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.